One. The ecologist has warned us time and again that petroleum not only a blessing but also a curse. The content abundant in fossil fuels. The region is relatively rich in mineral resources, which account for approximately two-thirds of agricultural production of the area. Further soiling is special for a good harvest. Further, filming kilometers characteristic of the peninsula. The active volcano erupts at regular intervals. The Panama Canal connects the Atlantic with the Pacific. The geographical features of here similar to those of our prefecture. More often than not, famine is accompanied by plague. A devastating earthquake hit the state capital, leaving tens of thousands of residents homeless. Watch out, the ceiling is giving way. The weather forecast says the typhoon is likely to accelerate to approaching the coast. It's challenges whether the game will be called off or not. So what? It makes no difference to me. It's foggy, isn't it? It sure is. The chances are a little cloudy later on. For the most part, modernization is identified with westernization. Our culture appears to be attractive to many people, in particular to younger people. AI stands for Artificial Intelligence. Household appliances are becoming more convenient day by day. The income is not adequate to provide for a family of four. We have to make the best of it. The popularity of the website it depends on its content. You've got to keep up with it. Once you fall behind, it's hard to catch up. As technology rapidly advances, it's still tough to keep pace with it. More and more people are rushing to make use of the interactive nature of the medium. Innovation has something to do with the ability to notice unusual phenomena. A bunch of other companies are imitating our excellent methods. The once destroyed valley was transformed into a thriving hub of high-tech business. Although there is still plenty of room for improvement, his invention is superior to conventional equipment in every respect. The strength of the past is attributed to its unique and future-oriented strategies. Sony has integrated a wide range of functions into this cool gadget. It's catching on from coast to coast. This tool comes in handy, so always keep it close at hand. In general, consumers prefer to quantity to quality. It's the other way around today. Obviously, the advertisement is aimed at teenager. The factory now under construction about several 1,000 units visual units per day. Efficient machinery replaced manual labor. In those days, the gigantic corporation had a virtual monopoly over internal commerce. With the restrictions removed, thousands of new enterprises have come into being. As a result of this ridiculous venture, he is in danger of going bankrupt. Compared to the previous year, this is looking up in terms of sales. However, we haven't made any profit yet. I'm going to be transferred to a overseas branch. Oh, I miss you. Please drop me a line. While she was away on business, his wife gave birth to a baby boy. Apparently, Nick wasn't willing to take on the task because it would just add to his burdens. Bob had intended to take her out tonight, but he had work overtime. Friday spent the lawsuit by Friday at the latest. I'll manage it somehow. Nick, I'm counting on you. Okay, I'll shoot it. Thanks, I appreciate it. Don't mention it. He pretends to be enthusiastic when his boss is around. He got promoted at the expense of his colleagues. She should be ashamed of himself. As the recession set in, temporary employees were laid off one after another. Nowadays, many people are out of work against their will. Who is responsible for that? I've got a pessimistic, and I'm worried about something I had never have been concerned about before. Today, even white-collar workers are confronted with great hardships. The authorities are striving in vain to stabilize the currency. We come to the conclusion that nothing is more urgent than reducing Japan's huge deficit. The questionnaires were distributed at random. All you have to do is fill in the blanks below. Please imprint a blank or blue ink. In addition to a 10% discount, you can pick out an excursion for free. Now the trip fare to each destination are as follows. Don't forget to confirm your reservation in advance. I won't. Be sure to check in at least 45 minutes prior to departure time. I attached my name down to my baggage, but it soon came off. I'm outraged. This package weighs 2 pounds. This plastic garbage bag is free of hazardous chemicals. This rush is getting in. It needs new batteries. Excuse me, how often do the shuttle buses run to downtown New York? The motor can accommodate as many as 400 guests. This suite is 3 times larger than a condominium. Littering in this facility is subject to a maximum fine of $500. That restaurant is already packed. Better make a reservation beforehand. Sorry to interrupt your meal, but I'd like to word with you private. Can I get back to you later? Jack Waters thinks as getting incredible appetite. What's going down there? I'm curious. I have no idea. Excited fans are hanging around the rear exit hoping to catch a glimpse of Michael. On encountering the celebrity, we are asked to his autograph. Whenever I go abroad, I suffer from jet lag and diarrhea. I feel sort of dizzy and feel like throwing up. You look pale. Take some aspirin. It will cure your headache in no time. I'm afraid of coming down with something. You should take a day off. Some of the ingredients in beverage are harmful, especially if you're pregnant. Good nutrition is vital for an infant's growth. Moderate exercise will stimulate the circulation of the blood. My physician advised me to refrain from alcohol for the time being. I do want to get in shape and lose some weight, so I was swimming every morning. He called the nurse called that because she stayed up late last night. That surgeon persuaded him to undergo an organ transplant. Since our father is bedridden, he takes a turn looking after him. I hypothesized that eating excessive amounts of junk food contribute to early mortality. The government did not take appropriate measures to prevent the infection to spreading. The minister was obliged to resign from the cabinet. Many people regard the current compulsory education system as being obsolete. Many people are encouraged to fulfill ambitions, to make his dreams come true. He dropped out of school and made his way to Tokyo. What do you do? I'm a college student, a freshman at Harvard, but you measure philosophy. Tuition will be raised by nearly 20% as of April 1st, 2001. I'm optimistic whether to apply or a scholarship or not. Give it a try. As soon as he graduated Keio University, he took over his family's business. He won't cut out of the military because of its rigid discipline. Adam determined to make a living as a playwright at all costs. As he grew up, he learned to put things in perspective. Conformity is an essential element of our homogeneous community. I'd rather go my way on my way and totally away for a company. Trying fitting into a mold gets me nowhere. Don't take it after his uncle. So far smart, I mean. He's obstinate by nature. He never gives in. When time is ripe, be bold and go for it. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by for what I believe in. I'm only able to yield to any threat. If only I could conquer my weaknesses. It's up to you. You should be making most of this rare opportunity to demonstrate your talent. You won't let me down. I have great faith in you. You can make it. The spectators were moved by her graceful performance. In 1995, Andrew received architecture's most prestigious award. In the face of adversity, my composition extraordinary feat. He deserves praise. The audience was impressed by his eloquent lecture. From a humble background, John achieved worldwide fame. He accumulated tremendous fortune during the post-war era. He used to be well-off and generous, but now he lives from hand to mouth. Nick by no means satisfies his reward. He is selfish and greedy. You owe me $200 altogether, Bob. When are you going to pay me back? I'm sorry, I'm hard up. There you again. The blind surprise he did amounted to a considerable sum. Stop clinging to your glory days, or you'll be left behind. You cannot escape from today's harsh realities, so you must adapt to them. Prosperity does not last forever. In other words, it will come to an end one of these days. Proper qualifications are required for the position. Computer literacy is a must. Enclose this envelope and commit it to a personal department. It's optimistic of it to believe that things will work out. At best, there's a 50-50 chance. Registration forms can be obtained free of charge. Please give us a call now if you want to participate in the workshop. For further inquiries, please feel free to contact us toll-free at 800 555 1212.